People just love their dead birds. We're going to show you some crazy items that you won't believe are selling for some big bucks right now. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to look at some items that most people would think are too odd, too crazy to carry any sort of value. We're going to show you some items that we've personally sold and have been selling for quite a few years. Now here's an item from our store. This is 2 dead geese, and this is a Merry Christmas Christmas card. Something you might not expect to carry any sort of value. But these sorts of items sell extremely well. Any card, any illustration that we get with dead birds on it sells for some very good money. The nicer the card, the more Christmassy the card and wording, the higher the value will be. This one, as you can see right here, sold for us last night for $50. Typical type of item that we sell, typical price range for these larger size cards like this. Now here's another one that we just listed last night. This one I actually received an offer for $56 and some change, and before I could even accept that offer, someone else purchased it, as you can see here, for $75, the full asking price we had on it. This is a typical image of the Victorian era. Now many people may assume again that this isn't worth anything, doesn't show Santa Claus, it doesn't show any other facts on it other than that it's a Christmas card. All of these sorts of cards are highly, highly collected. The Victorians did not look at Christmas like we do these days. They actually looked at it from a different perspective. There wasn't a safety net. A lot of people were poor. Winter was there. Death was coming to many people who couldn't afford to heat their house. It was actually an overall feeling of winter setting in, leaves dying, and the whole works. A typical type of image. Again, they did not see it as we do to this day. And here's yet another one. Now this design I've had dozens and dozens of times. Every single one of these types goes very well. Every single one of them. And you can see what this one sold for right here. Just like all of my items too, postage was not included in these listings. They had to pay extra for postage. Now, these types of things I can buy for almost nothing because most people don't assume that images, artwork of dead birds would be purchased by anybody. But these are highly sought after. You can find reproductions and modern versions of these same cards as well. So across the board, these types of items sell religiously. You can also find them on postcards from circa 1900 through about 1910. The sense of Christmas started to change at the turn of the last century. Towards 1910, it was mostly Santa Clauses. So the dead birds, the feelings of the Victorians were dying off as the Victorians passed away. So these sorts of items, these sorts of imagery you won't see after a certain point. Now, Christmas in general for the Victorian era had some really oddball, kind of demented artwork on them. Again, it wasn't thought of as we do these days. It was thought of more of a time for humorous thoughts on the winter, humorous thoughts on life, and things like that. Typically, what you see are these oddball designs. Now, most of these sorts of designs you will also see on postcards, print ads, and things like that from the same time frame. Another great example of a mouse riding a lobster, and it is again a holiday card. These are very, very common imagery, different, unique, comical from the day. And these are the ones that will sell and get you the most money. Anthropomorphic items, items where a animal is taking on human characteristics in general, do have a massive following, massive amount of collectors out there. Far too many people would pass up something like this because of the morbidity of this item here. They're wishing you a Merry Christmas as one frog stabs, kills, and robs another frog and takes his money. Very, very odd. This is talking about hardships and things going around during the Victorian era. Medicine wasn't as prevalent as it is today. Technology wasn't as prevalent as today. So the morbidity, death rates back in those days was fairly high compared to today's standards. So this is a common theme you will see. Anthropomorphic as well. Here's the compliments of the season. Anthropomorphic monkey. He's painting a dog. You have another animal sitting around the corner hiding here. Another typical one, you will see animals just like that. Animals again, and other designs as well, just like this one here. Now, I've had 2 or 3 of this exact card. It is something that was well bought back in the Victorian era and sent to people all over the place. May yours be a joyful Christmas. And then all it's showing you is a dead sparrow, a dead bird on it. The reverse on these are usually plain. Sometimes there's a poem talking about winter setting in, or fall, or death, or a quote from the Bible, and many of these sorts of things. Even some of the more Santa Claus inspired images from the day are still odd and bizarre to us thinking of it these days. A clown robbing a cop with another cop sitting around the corner. That's a Christmas card. A child in a tortured, demented looking face, Christmas card. All sorts of different items. Bugs and frogs dancing, Christmas cards. In general, some of the imagery was just bizarre. Puddings, which is what this one here in the middle is. This is like a pudding encased in like a breadboard or bread crust, I do believe. There's companies that made this and they advertised it. Pigs in general were something that you would see back in the day too. Christmas joys be thine. So just an interesting take, a rhyme for swine. Now here's one just on Weird Christmas, and again, the first one you will see is that exact same basic dead bird. Very, very common thing back in the day. Now again, to us, these seem bizarre, out of the ordinary, dark, demented, morbid. But this was the nature 150 or so years ago. Some of them were even worse. Some of them showed some really graphic scenes. These are mild compared to some I have seen. With kind regards and best wishes. Kind of an odd statement to send somebody an image of a dead bird. But that is, again, what you will find. Very, very, very common. Dead birds in general sell extremely well, as you saw the ones we just sold for top dollar. Here's another creepy one. We've had this exact card. These fall in the realm of fantasy and creations like that. Anthropomorphic turnips. Here's the same frog. Here's another series where a polar bear is attacking a man. This is a whole series of cards too with the polar bear. I've had probably a dozen different ones from that same line. Again, the same imagery you see here. Demented, tortured children, dead birds. Somebody going to cut off the head of a goose. Again, goose would have been cooked. Another one here, tiny little people here cutting up a dead goose as well. Just odd, bizarre images. Here's a Christmas one with cats as the end of a fan, a hand fan. The main takeaway here is odd, morbid, and weird imagery sells for big bucks. The earlier, the better it is, too. The farther back you go, the odder, the more morbid or grotesque some of these figures are as well. So just pay attention to these. The cards we sold, we have less than $1 a piece in each one of those cards. Most of the time, we do find those in big, huge lots and attics, or from big, huge bulk purchases of postcards, paper, and things like that as well. If you don't know about these, though, chances are you've missed hundreds and hundreds of dollars, maybe even more, by walking by things that you just assume wouldn't carry any sort of value. Well, there we have it. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
Red Hot Shots, good and hot tongue teasing candy that's sure to give your taste a bang.
It's a firecracker treat that's fun to eat.
Just pull the fuse, pop them in your mouth, and take off for fun. What candy?
We love them hot.